It's Vickie coming to you from Room Ministries, giving you a daily dose in the beautiful woods of Colorado. It is a Sunday. It is Unplug Sunday. Oh yeah, Unplug Sunday. You know, the Lord said, I will come to you in the... Did you catch that? Silence. And you will hear him in the wind, in his creation. Oh wow, the wind totally picked up. Did you see that? You see my hair blowing? Totally picked up when I said in the wind. Just because I can get a lot of things done on the computer on a Sunday before the week begins doesn't mean I should. He said, I'll come to you in the... Catching it? So I made a determination that I would come out for a walk in the forest with my faithful companion, Aspen. Just because I can get a lot of cooking done and have it ready for the week doesn't mean I should. He said, I'll come to you in the... I'm giving you the perspective of the difference between can and shoulds with needs and wants. Today is a day of rest. A day of rest. I'm unplugging on Sunday, and I invite you to, moving forward, unplug on Sundays. Can you actually make that happen? Can you actually go into the silence and just be with him? I invite you to do the same. That you can also have an Unplug Sunday where you can begin to hear him better. So many people who write me say they want to hear him, but they don't. I challenge you that perhaps it's because you have so much noise in your life. I can have a ton of noise in my own life, and that means even if I'm not speaking, interior noise of the thinking. So Unplug Sunday is about coming out and just being present to his presence in what he's created. I mean, my goodness, look what lies before me. This road ahead, where he has ordained a divine appointment for us to spend time together. Just because I can't listen to praise and worship music in my years while I'm going and giving glory to him, I could do that. Not on today, though. It's Unplug Sunday. Unplug Sunday is where I make the intention deliberately to unplug from noise, from chatter, from those things, social media and these sorts of things. Even though I'm making this social media, I'm doing it intentionally about, I will come to you in the... Do you remember when the apostles were very terrified during the storm and Jesus slept? Why did Jesus sleep in the storm? Because where he is, there are no storms. That's where he resides. Today, in Unplugged Sunday, I am residing with him. I'm putting my ear to hear, not noise of the world, but my ear to his chest to hear his heartbeat and his rhythm. Do you know when I've prayed for people to do that, as I've prayed over them, that there's been a huge shift? They take a deep breath and all of a sudden something gets healed in their body, or they let go of some resentment. What happened? They plugged into the heartbeat of Jesus and unplugged from the resentment. Let us plug into the silence. I will come to you in the... Yeah, let's do it together, shall we? I pray this blesses you. You know, it wouldn't have been a challenge years and years ago when we had the blue laws, remember that? And we didn't have the computers, we didn't have the cell phones. That would have been too hard to unplug, would it? But today, do you stand in a commitment of I want to hear him better? I want to hear him more. I want to hear how he's going to speak to my heart. And I can tell you, on these walks, I can stop and look at the simplest, tiniest little flower. And I could spend hours there, noting the tenderness of the petal, the veins in the petal, the architecture of where the stem is, the petal is, the stamen, the pollen. I could just spend really a good hours going into praise and wonder of his glory and how he made that flower for this season. 2 years ago, that flower wasn't here. But for such a time as this, it is here. Be present to the presence who has the present. He'll come to you in this silence. Amen. Unplug Sunday. Can you do it? Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should on the Unplug Sunday. God bless you. Move at the pace of peace. Whew, I got it there. Did you? Do what love requires. What does love require on a Sunday for you? Let's jump in together in the living waters. Get wet and never dry off. Amen.